It's International Yoga Day 2024, and surely a day where we will be talking more on yoga. To talk about that, let's bring on board a celebrity yoga trainer who we have joining in with us right now. We have Anshuka Parwani who's joining in with us. Anshuka, thank you so much for joining in with us on this very special day. And I want to start by talking about yoga. You've been training so many celebrities. How is it, helping in terms of wellness, fitness? It's not just about the mind, right?
Of course. Firstly, namaste and happy International Day of Yoga to everybody watching. Training celebrities is so magical because it always translates into so many more people practicing this. It's not only about looking good, it's also about feeling good, having your hormones balanced, feeling balanced and strong from within and mentally, of course. So I feel when the bigger celebrities are doing it, it just ripples down and there's so much more awareness.
Anshuka, a lot of people, of course, are inspired by, just yoga all across. And now with the Prime Minister himself marking today as the International Day of Yoga. For beginners, Anshuka, where is it that they need to start? Because, yoga now is also a very commercialized expertise, right? I mean, and you have so many yoga centers just all across the city, in every nook and corner. What is it you need to keep in mind before, stepping onto your yogic journey?
Your yoga practice is so personal. So I would just say buy a yoga mat because that becomes your best friend and just keep exploring. Try to find a good teacher that you connect with, whose energy matches with yours. Find somebody who is certified. Just don't blindly follow anybody that you see on YouTube or who's famous. Somebody needs to understand your body, understand you, and go with an open mind. Yoga is not about competing with one another. Even if you're joining a community class, a group class, it's all about really tuning in and understanding your journey. So I think beginners should keep that in mind. And it's not about getting those beautiful advanced asanas. Yoga is so much more than just asana. Asana is just merely a very small bit of the yogic lifestyle.
Right, Anushka, let's talk about globally also, right? We have seen yoga, it's not just an India thing now. It's across the globe that everyone is practicing yoga every day. Are you seeing a lot of clients or inquiries coming in for you from the global front? How are you seeing yoga reaching the world?
Absolutely. Firstly, there's been a major shift and the trend is just accelerating. We personally, since the pandemic, have gone online. So we teach virtually, and I think we teach so many different time zones. And just, I feel like the entire world is understanding the benefits of yoga beyond just the mat, beyond just the physical asana. Mental health has been taken into, there is so much research that's been happening in the past decade. And there is significant and scientific proof that yoga and the practice of all the yogic lifestyles and beliefs actually helps to manage those symptoms, and also is a great way to sort of start with the kids. So when they are growing up, we see that ratio sort of coming down and that percentage.
Anshuka, I have to talk about the business of yoga as well, given that we're a business channel. Tell us, how was your journey? I mean, you're so young yourself. Where is it that you started? And now that you've become pretty much a household name, what's the journey been like?
I like that you asked this question because this is, of course, what I do as a business. It did not start off like that, but the wellness trends in the world, they're shifting drastically. I see a lot of the youth and even younger than that really investing in their health, investing in well-being. So this trajectory has just been rising, and it's tough to say. There is so much happening, even with AI coming in, tech-driven wellness. Everything right now is so available, and the awareness is growing. So I think the sky is the limit, really. And business-wise, we are just doing better and better since we've also gone virtually, which I did not see as a possibility before the pandemic. It's just opened up so many more doors for us. So it's skyrocketing, to be honest. I'm very happy to be here.
Right. Anshuka, if you could highlight a bit more in terms of commercialization of yoga, and given that celebrities are taking it so much more, few people think that it's become expensive, or, they start taking it as a notion over there. What is your message over there? What is it that you would want to tell the viewers?
I think at the end of the day, you're paying to bring value to your health and well-being, which is not tangible today, but in time you will see the difference. And also with the celebrities coming in, there are a lot of, I mean, we see from yoga products to athletic wear to athleisure to everything. Just, I mean, right now, yoga is becoming like a one-stop shop for everything wellness. And along with bringing in different stitching in Ayurveda with yoga and just sort of making people understand this lifestyle more holistically. I think holistic wellness is on the rise. So it's, I mean, again, it's the entire plethora is really being taken care of right now.
Anshika, before picking up on what form of yoga or who, etc., what should be the criteria? I know you talked about as to how yoga is a very personal thing. Start off with your mat, go with the person whose style you like. But I mean, just talking about the monetary aspects and the business angle of yoga out there, not just that there are various forms of yoga from, Ashtanga to Bikram to what have you, but there's also everything ranging from 1,000 rupees for an hour to 25,000 and beyond.
I mean, you really have to be very, very comfortable with what you're investing. Don't look at it as something that you're spending. There are multiple classes and multiple tiers. And really, you just have to sort of understand the value that the practice is bringing to your life. This is also a practice that you can, not invest today and also do it on your own later on. So I feel like when you're really looking at both the sides, this is something that you're investing where you feel like you can build your own practice and take it back. So eventually, you don't really need to go to a gym, and you don't need a lot of your machines, etc. But having that energy, having somebody to guide you, you will always walk into a yoga studio. So I feel like wherever you're comfortable, just start. And personally, we do a lot of at Anshika Yoga, we do a lot of customized personal sessions because we believe that no two bodies are different and no two goals, body, mental, emotional goals are different. So really coming into where everybody is, spiritual level, emotional level, mental and physical level, I think there is so much to choose from. And again, like you said, this city is not only filled with my classes, but it's also filled with so many different classes that really cater to almost every tier out there.
Right. Anshika, lastly, since we are sitting in office all day, one asana or a few asanas that we should be doing to, keep our back fine or, anything that is necessary, if you could tell us or, show us also, since you're dressed up for it.
I'll show you guys a few things only if you do it along with me. So let's just do like a basic twist. You can twist with me.
Oh, we can twist maybe a little bit on the chair.
Yeah, I won't make you stand up. Yeah. Just twisting and getting some mobility in your spine. And you must have heard of the cat cow. It's a very, very famous pose that everybody does. Just doing it on the chair, sort of builds that mobility into your spine. Walking around, take about a few minutes in the hour, walk around. That seems to be good enough. And guys, your breath. Pranayam is magic. You can do that seated here. You can do that seated in a car. You can do that seated in an airplane. Your breath changes your life. We use only 1/16 of our lung capacity. So that can really change everything, even if you have like a sedentary lifestyle.
Absolutely. And such a pleasure. Thank you so much, Anshika, for sharing those office yoga asanas as well. And Vinia and I will make sure that we keep doing that whenever at work. Good chatting.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.